you're a sky full of stars.
Hi, my name is Max Lerma. Everybody calls me Magdiel. And I'm going to talk about how Dahlia and I came to cross paths. So she has her story and I have mine. Obviously, love stories always have different perspectives. And, sometimes they don't really intertwine. But it's all right. I'm going to talk about how I saw things. So the way I always tell the story of how I met Dahlia, it came to be where she added me on Facebook, and I remember adding her, thought nothing of it. And then she started to like pictures on my Facebook page. At the time, I was really into my heavy machinery business that I started with a partner, and we were growing it, and I would always post pictures on Facebook. Now, I noticed that this girl would only like photos of my machinery, only my machinery. And I caught it when I was actually out with some friends. We were at a food truck park, and I got a notification, Dahlia Fernandez liked your photo. I looked at it and I was like, oh, she liked the photo of my machinery. Started going back to my pictures, and I noticed that she was only liking the photos of my machinery. So at the time, I was, I had recently got out of a relationship, and I kind of wanted to take a break, but she was cute, and I didn't know how to start the conversation. So, because at the time it was only her liking my photos, so I decided to poke her. Back then, there was a poke button on Facebook, if you don't remember, and I decided to poke her. She poked me back, I poked her, and she poked me back, and I decided, you know what? Enough of the poking. My first message to Dahlia was, I wonder who's gonna win this poke war. Who's gonna win this poke war? That's funny. I didn't really think I was gonna meet my soulmate, so that was cool. So anyway, I decided to sorry, I'm an emotional person. I decided to go ahead and we started talking. In fact, since that day, there hasn't been a day that we didn't stop talking. We went we were just talking through Facebook, and then finally one day I told her, hey, you know what, Facebook's getting kind of tough, send me your number. And that was on the second day. One day she actually video FaceTimed me on Facebook, and I freaked out. Or called me through Facebook, sorry. Or she actually called me, she called me on the phone, and I remember her telling me that she doesn't like texting, and I freaked out. It was the first time I ever heard her voice, and I remember she thinking to myself, she had the cutest lisp. It's something that you know about Dahlia. She has a very, very small hint of a lisp, and I thought it was just the cutest thing. From there, we just started talking, and we went on dates, and I was very weird and bashful. Our first date actually ended up being at the Trapped. It was a very unorthodox first date. We were with a whole bunch of drunk people. I ended up not talking to her the whole time. I would stare at her across the room, kind of try to get a glimpse of her, and again, it was the first time I ever met her, so I thought she had a cute dimple, an amazing smile. She had almond eyes, not olive eyes, and then her freckles were just beautiful. And so, yeah, from there, it just, however, the rest is history kind of deal. The thing that you're going to know about Dahlia is that she's very kind but feisty. She doesn't let anybody talk down to the people that she cares about. She always says to me, I'm a little bit too trusting, which is true. She always says, don't worry, I'll take care of you. I'll be the one who's mean. And it's funny because you'll see her and she seems like she is the sweetest person ever. But if you get on her bad side, she will unleash fury on you. Dahlia and I have never gotten in a fight in our 5 years together. Yeah, arguments, yes, but past relationships I've been in, there would be a lot of breaking up. With her, never broke up. Trust her 100%. She's really great to be around. She's kind of goofy at times, a little silly, makes me laugh. Whenever I see her, I just want to pinch her cheeks, and she's just really great. I'm very grateful that we ended up crossing paths, because at the time we were actually both in a moment where we had just left some serious relationships and we were still kind of fresh from that. But we decided to, trust each other, and I'm grateful that we ended up doing it. We love going out together, having fun, watching movies, learning together, growing together, and honestly, I'm very excited to move in our next chapter and ever be able to share the rest of my life with Dahlia, and be able to call her my wife. It's going to be awesome. I know we're going to have so many adventures. I know there's going to be ups and downs, but I'm going to be able to share it with her, raise a family together. She's going to be an amazing mom, an amazing wife, and an amazing partner for the rest of my life. And I really hope I could share with a lot of you guys with us in our wedding. And let's see. I mean, this is a very huge step for all of us, and we're very excited to see what's to come.
That looks so sick.
Secret life